Today we have this 1947 Smith Corona Super Speed vintage desktop typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. This is a manual typewriter, so it doesn't require electricity or batteries to operate. This is your paper guide that's adjustable, and I like to line it up at the edge of the platen. The platen is your main roller that the paper feeds into, and this is your paper bale that sits on top. Margins are automatic. Right now they're set at the beginning and the end of the page, and if you want to set it closer to the middle, then you just hit this switch down, and it's got a right and left logo here, so it lets you know which way to go, and that's where it'll set the margin. And if you want it closer to the edge, you just hold the carriage release and the magic margin at the same time, and it'll allow you to put it closer to the end of the page. We'll keep it there. In the same concept for the left, you just got to flip that switch up and set it down. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the line space, gets you back to the beginning. It skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on double, but if you want triple, you just flip this switch down 1 and it skips 3. Flip it all the way up to the top, it skips 1, and there's numbers up here to let you know which one you're on, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to keep it on single for now and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red. You just flip that switch over to the red square. Very nice typing machine. They call it a super speed for a reason. You can type very fast on this. Almost feels like an electric. So that's why they branded it a super speed. Print looks really nice. All around well designed machine. This was the model after the Smith Corona, the LC Smith. I think this might be one of the first models that Smith Corona made after LC Smith. So it's a really well designed machine, and you can't really buy these anymore. To pull the page out easy, you just flip this switch on the right side down, and it unlocks the rollers, allowing you to pull the page out easy. Or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it will not allow you to load correctly. We're going to flip this back to black, so when we print next time, it prints black. Got a backspace on the left side, that works good. A shift on each side and a shift lock on the left side. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again. This is your tab function up top here. Right now there should be one set in the middle, so you hit the tab button and you hold it. There is no tab set, so we're going to set one in the middle by hitting this right side button, and you go to the beginning of the carriage, and then you hit that, it'll stop at the spot you set it. To clear it, you just hit this one on the left, and it'll clear that tab, and it goes all the way to the end. And as you can see, it slams all the way to the end, so it kind of causes wear and tear on your typewriter. So that's why I like to keep a tab set right there in the middle, so if that gets hit, it doesn't go all the way to the end, it just stops right in the middle. You can also clear all your tabs with this lever here on the top, and it'll go all the way to the end, just like it should when there's no tabs. We're going to reset that tab in the middle for now. Also, you could set your margins by flipping this panel down, and there's 2 margins right up top, and you just push down and you can move them instead of using that. If you're not comfortable using this, then you can do it manually, just like classic models do. And on this side, you got a lever that if you push it back, it'll disable the spacing, so you can get to an exact spot on the page. If you flip it forward, it does the clicks, and each one of those clicks is a space. It also has the function to do it by pushing in this button here on this left knob. This is your carriage release, and you got one on each side. And that's about it. Open the hood. You got your touch control. You just move it to the left if you want to increase the tension so you could type faster, but the keys are harder to press when you do that. I like to keep it on all the way on 0 because I'm used to typing on a typewriter, and I don't like to hit the keys too hard. All the brand new ribbons loaded on the left side, so it's pulling to the right. And if you flip this switch to the left, it'll start pulling clockwise to the left side. We're going to keep it pulling to the right for now. And that's about it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.